Xing dreamed of kissing the prince, holding his hand and pulling him close. Just as he began to undress him, the phone rang, shattering the dream. Xing woke, startled. What kind of dream was that? He checked the phone. It was the prince calling. The prince's voice was urgent. Help me! Xing's heart raced. How could I dream of him like that while he's in danger? He answered quickly. Hello? The prince, irritated, replied, Good morning. Your attendance is required. But then he noticed Xing's heavy breathing. Are you all right? What happened? Xing tried to hide his feelings. Nothing, I'm fine. The prince sensed the truth. So he dreamed of me too, just as I have dreamed of him. He whispered, Xing, I've never told you this, but I've loved you in my dreams as well. They shared a tender moment over the phone. Xing pleaded, No matter the distance, whether oceans or flames, please let me stay by your side. He kissed the phone, and the prince did the same. Nishan Singh, I love you. The next evening, General Inn hosted a grand banquet. Guests complained, There's no signal here. Suddenly, a faint voice echoed, I love you. Everyone turned, confused. Rumors spread. Some said the prince was away on a business trip. Others whispered he had already arrived. General Inn welcomed him. Your Highness, it is an honor to have you as our chief guest. The prince thought grimly, Why am I here? What trap awaits? Xing leaned close and whispered, They haven't hidden anything. Stay calm. General Inn raised a glass. 10 years ago, when I first took office, I vowed to open this bottle of red wine on a day of great joy. Tonight, I fulfill that promise. The guests toasted, drinking the aged wine. Moments later, they collapsed, clutching their heads, unconscious. Soldiers surrounded the prince, guns aimed. What is this? The prince demanded. General Inn smirked. Mr. Long poisoned the wine, not to kill, only to weaken. We did not do this. He did. We only wish to protect you. But Valon laughed. So you want me to replace His Highness? To make your work easier? Clever plan. If I kill him now, the people will believe it was revenge. No one will suspect. He lit a cigarette. I've already arranged everything. My men are coming. Tonight, your reign ends. General Inn chuckled. Thank you, Valon. You've made my job easier. Your soldiers attacked my villa, but I'll tell the people they came to assassinate His Highness. And now all of your army belongs to me. I'll say I tried to save him, but failed. The people will believe me. The prince was surrounded, guns pointed at his chest. General Inn declared, Your death will be the perfect highlight of this play. Xing grabbed the prince's hand. What do we do? The prince whispered calmly, Don't worry, we've prepared traps of our own. Stay with me until our allies arrive. Delay them. Xing thought desperately. Father, how could you do this? I feel powerless. I cannot move. But he held the prince's hand tighter. This was all arranged by Dolon, wasn't it? That's why he never came to your station. General Inn mocked the prince. You are not worthy to even speak Dolon's name. 10 years ago, if not for your grandfather and the royal council, I would have been cast aside. They said I had no place in the royal family. But Lord Dolon valued me, gave me strength, and I swore to repay his kindness. The prince thought grimly. I never imagined Dolon could inspire such loyalty. But time is running out. Why haven't our allies arrived yet? General Inn laughed. Do not wait for your cousin Chandan. He cannot come. I already knew His Highness was planning something. Days ago, I saw him at my secret meeting with Minister Long. I placed guards at every hideout. And now, I have news. Your cousin's train to Milan City has met with disaster. He is gone. Your secret pawn has been removed. The prince staggered at the revelation, nearly collapsing, but Xing caught him. General Inn sneered. All signals are blocked. No one outside can reach you. Accept the truth, you are finished. Soldiers raised their guns. "Bow your head, loser!" Just then, NCP stepped forward, blocking the attack. 10 years ago, Father, you promised to protect lives, to let people live in peace. But look at you now, betraying your oath. You are not worthy to be a general. General In roared, "Silence! You are nothing but a coward!" He swung his fist, but NCP grabbed his hand, stopping him. Tears streamed down his face. "The worst moment of my life was when you tried to kill me. But worse than death is living without courage, never making my own choices. These people behind me, they are my friends. If you harm them, you prove you are unfit to lead this nation. I cannot stand with you." He pointed to the prince and Xing. "They care for me. Xing always protects me. His Highness always stands for truth. They inspire me to be better. I want to be like them." General In faltered, shaken by his son's words. "Perhaps I am not worthy to be a general." But then, in anger, he shoved NCP aside. "Coward! You are not fit to be my son!" The prince rushed to support NCP, holding him close. General In raised his gun, ready to fire, when suddenly a voice rang out. Your heir, how is he?" Everyone froze. The prince was moments away from death when footsteps echoed through the hall. Relief washed over him. Thank goodness. I couldn't have endured much longer without help. Songshu's army stormed in, surrounding the enemy soldiers and taking them hostage. General In froze, shocked. "How is this possible? I sabotaged the train they were meant to arrive on." A voice rang out. "It's been a long time, General In." The figure stepped forward. It was Principal Song himself. The prince smiled. "You've worked hard to reach us." General In's father stared in disbelief. 13 years have passed since I last saw this boy. He's grown into an honest general." General In muttered, "No, this can't be. My plan was perfect." The prince replied calmly, "You thought everything was flawless, but it was only a trick. We knew you were watching us, so we staged false moves to mislead you. While you believed the army was on the train, the real forces came by another route. You underestimated us." General In trembled. The prince continued, "If you kill us here, hundreds of innocents will die. Even if you seize power, the people will rise in rebellion. Civil war will consume the empire. Is that the legacy you want?" The hall fell silent. Then, one by one, voices rose from the crowd. "I will support the royals!" A young girl spoke first, then others followed. "We stand with His Highness." Hands lifted across the room in solidarity. Xing smiled. "General In, forgive me, but we planned for this long ago. We replaced the poisoned wine with harmless drinks mixed only with sleeping herbs. The people were never in danger." The crowd gasped in relief. "So His Highness was protecting us all along." General In turned to his son, furious. "You betrayed me." NCP, with tears in his eyes, whispered, "I'm sorry, Father, but I chose the right path." Shackles were placed on General In's wrists. He lowered his head. "Even my own son has abandoned me." He looked at the prince one last time. 10 years ago, when I first saw you, you were naive, easy to manipulate. But now, you have allies, strength, and a light in your eyes that few possess. You were born to lead this nation." At the royal palace, the prince spoke with the queen. "He has been sent back to China, to a place where his identity will remain hidden. That means he will surely help us in the future." The queen sighed with relief. "Last night I was so worried. I feared you might make a mistake, even a small one. But I'm glad you are all safe. Thank you." She smiled warmly. "Now you two have met again after so many days. Talk together. I won't disturb you." Just then their cousin Beazle entered, holding the queen's hand. "Aunt, how are you? Grandpa and I miss you so much." The queen laughed. "Look at you, such a big general now, but still with the habits of a child. Take care of yourself." Beazle grew nostalgic. "I miss the days when we were young." His words brought joy to the queen. Meanwhile, Xing gently held the prince's hand. They looked at each other and smiled. The queen noticed. "It's been so long since you and His Highness met. You should talk."